Hey guys. Okay, so part 4, I believe. The next question. What's the hardest thing you find about being a mom? I know that there are a million things that people say about how great motherhood is, but we hardly ever talk about the hardships of being a mother. True that. Being a mom is hard. Time. I don't have time. And people ask, why do you do videos in your car? Because it's the only time I have. A Deacon fell asleep early on my lunch break today. I go and still nurse him every day to sleep at lunchtime. And I have leftover time, so that's why I'm doing it. I don't have time when I get home. So time, I don't have any. Leaving him to go to work is probably the other hardest thing that I have to deal with. It's not easy. I hate it so much. Sorry. Somebody just texted me. Definitely not easy. So I think time and not having it, and like my sister and I were trying to plan a time to go out to dinner and have a double date, and it's just, I left him once to go to bed without me, and I went and picked him up 2 hours later, and I mean, that was just hard. So having the time and actually being able to go out and do things, it's not that I want to go out, I've never been one to go out, but even making dinner plans, so it's like we have to do it, at my house, just things like that, and I don't mind, and I put it on myself, but because I want to be there, but it's hard. It's really hard, and definitely leaving him is probably the hardest thing. And then also there's times when, and this was when he was younger, but when he was really colicky and he would just be screaming and crying and I didn't know what was wrong, and my husband would come home and find us in the bathtub crying together. I mean, there's rough times. It's really hard when I can't soothe him. It's really frustrating. And I finally had to learn that it's okay if he's screaming and you're alone to set him down, and it only takes me about 3 seconds, but just to set him down, let him cry for those 3 seconds, just breathe, like, okay, just to have that little itty bitty break, and then to go back at it, you feel like a whole new person. And nobody ever told me that that's okay. That's okay to do, and that's something that I learned on my own that has helped me tremendously. And it's, if he's screaming and crying for 2 or 3 hours, and this is again when he was really colicky, it hasn't been lately, but when he's like that, if I set him down for that 5 seconds and just breathe for 1 second, then all of a sudden, instead of being like frustrated with the situation, I have all that compassion again, and it's like, let me help you. So I mean, it's hard. That's really hard. This is a great question. Being that you were formula fed, how did you become so passionate about breastfeeding? Was it something you read, something someone told you, etc.? I was formula fed 100% of the time. In fact, my mom was giving me juice at 6 weeks old, and a while ago, I mean, nobody knew any different. That was what to do. So you just, I mean, I don't know why I've become so passionate about it. I just always knew I'd breastfeed. I didn't think about it. I didn't, I mean, I knew that it was good and that it's, best for baby or whatever it may be. And I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't ever know I'd be so passionate about it. That was definitely something that I've acquired through doing it. It didn't, I wasn't like that before, but I did buy my pump 3 months before I had him. So I was 100%, and I highly recommend that. If that's something you want to do, you need to buy your pump beforehand. If anything, you're putting a $300 investment in, and it's going to motivate you to follow through with it because you've invested so much money into it. But I don't know what the kicker was. I knew I wanted to do it, and the passion definitely came after I was doing it for a while. And then the next question, what types of foods are you feeding Deacon for breakfast and lunch? My daughter's turning 1 next week, and I'm always looking for ideas. So breakfast, eggs. On the weekends, during the week, usually maybe like whole wheat toast, non-buttered. My phone just turned off the question, so this will be my last one. So whole wheat toast that isn't buttered. What are some alternatives? Always fruit, always fresh fruit. He always has fresh fruit. Some mornings he'll just have dry cereal like Cheerios. He has breast milk with all of his meals and snacks, and that's offered in a cup. Just like you and I would drink milk, regular milk or water or juice or whatever you drink with your meals. So, I'm trying to think. Yogurt, I've introduced yogurt lately, so yogurt, fruit, cereal, oatmeal. he won't eat baby oatmeal anymore, but adult oatmeal or cream of wheat. I'm just trying to think of like the stuff I've packed him this week. Like this morning he had fresh blueberries and raspberries. He had a whole wheat cinnamon raisin bagel. He's never had that before. That was what his school had, and I told him they could loosen up on some of the snacks and stuff like that. So he had that, which I think's fine. What else? Snacks. I've shown a couple videos. I often do cottage cheese, regular cheese. I usually try to keep, just do a video on this, his meals very colorful. So there's many, many, many colors from the rainbow. It's important, I think. So his meals are very balanced, and I pack them for the whole day, so I know, what he's eating is balanced. Otherwise, for snacks, yeah, cheese, avocados, just fruits and vegetables, and dairy products within reason, because he's still too much, still bothers him. Breast milk, or, cow's milk, or whatever, formula, whatever your baby's drinking. Can't think of anything. That's so weird, because I pack his lunch every single day. But it's really just basically fruits and vegetables. Grilled chicken, cut into strips. It's a great snack. I think that's about it. I'll do a video one day on, I'll just do it when I record. I'll record it when I pack his lunch one day for school. And that way you can kind of see what it looks like. But that's it. I will start another part in just a minute. Well, maybe later. I've got to go back to work. My lunch break's over now, I think. Yeah, it's over now, so I've got work. But I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.